the poor, for the suffering, for the spiritually hungry, for the lost, for the marginalized, for the oppressed. For the sake of Christ, he says, go in my name.
Whether it's helping someone go out, whether it's praying for a place, that's what we're called to do.
It's one thing to just go and have an experience, but when you understand that I've had this experience, but how does this fit into the bigger picture of who God is and what he's doing, allows you to not only enjoy the experience more, but to gain more from it.
I love missions, and before I went to Biola, I would have never known, I never thought I would want to become a missionary or to move out of the country. It just wasn't in my mind. I saw the need and I saw the broken hearts.
Since getting involved last year, I just realized they have such a heart for the nations, and I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with what they're doing and the heart they have to see Biola students actually go out and serve the nations.
There's a big battle here, just like co-workers or whatever, that also need God just as much as those people in Panama do. God still created these people back home also, and he still wants their soul, and he loves them just as much as he loves these other people. So wherever you are, it's like that's your mission field. I can serve him just as much here as I can over there.
It is a harvest field, and there need to be people reaping the harvest.
He's worthy of hearing the people in Ukraine worship him in Ukrainian, and he's worthy of hearing the people in Africa worshiping him in Swahili, and he's worthy of these things. I just think you can't help but go.
And as I stand here today and see this gymnasium overflowing with the next generation of leadership, I am completely overwhelmed at the thought of what happens when 5,800 students and nearly 1,000 staff members and 240 faculty members, all God's daughters and sons, resolve to believe with conviction and courage in what God can do through us for the sake of his glory. We will be a university that lovingly serves the world in which we live, so that more than ever before, we will be champions of a biblical worldview, and this is truth. That we will be leaders with conviction and courage, and this is transformation. And we will be servants who reach the world for Christ. And this is our testimony.